Hello, everyone. This is Raj from Crypto Passive, and today we're looking at a platform called Lifezer. They are a very unique platform. The good thing about this is it has an amazing dashboard, and most importantly, they've been around. If you do a who is on them, Lifezer.io, they've been around for 233 days. So in the days of HYP, this is a very long time, and it shows that it's been around and stable. So the thing about Lifezer is that their plans are a bit more of a long term. So let's go into their plans and investments and have a look at what it is. So they have different kinds of plans. Their standard investment it's 8 weeks. So pretty much you're looking at 2 months. The minimum over here would be, let's see, what's the minimum here for this plan? The minimum over here is $100. So $100 to $999, and that will go for 8 weeks. And they will pay you roughly. So on week 1, you would get 1% daily. Week 2, you would get 2% daily. Week 3, you will get 3% daily. Week 4, 4%. 5 is the max, up to 8 weeks. So it's a pretty different approach. I've never seen a profit which is variable by weeks, so by time. So the first week you'll be getting 1%, and the next week you'll be getting 2% daily. So it's a bit different, and it's pretty interesting to me that they don't promise, the 20% a day or 20% in a few days. They're steady, they don't promise a whole lot, but it's pretty good. And that's probably why they are around. They've been around for 233 days. So when you look at it, it's not too bad. The next plan is for 10 weeks, and the minimum is you'll have to go from 1,000 onwards up to $2,500. And then, of course, you can see it's the same situation. So the next, they have standard investment. They have a VIP investment, where it's $100, and their profits are weekly paid at 25%. So here it's not variable. So you can go, but it's still 8 weeks. And the good thing about it is you do get your principal back. So you get everything back, and that's a pretty good thing. Now, they also have trading investments that's coming soon. The currencies they accept is Bitcoin. Of course, this dollar is from Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Tether, and Tron. So interesting. They take all these currencies as well. They also have something called a Ddb program, which basically it's a deposit duration bonus. So what happens is, of course, you need to have a minimum of $1,000, and they pay you. So if you have $1,000, the working deposit cannot be less than 50%. That means $500 is the minimum that you can put, because it's 50%, they already mentioned, of the working deposit. And if all conditions are met, you will receive accrued to your account balance an instant bonus of 11%. So this is pretty cool. If you put in $1,000, this would work pretty well as well. So, but initially I would, like I said, I started off with $100. I just want to, for me, normally the first thing I do is test out these platforms, see how they go, and then slowly start increasing my investment. That's how I'd like to work it. So this way I can also show you what's inside. I can show you guys how it's working before you can make an informed decision whether you want to make the investment or not. So let's get into the dashboard, which is, to me, it's most impressive. So, and they've got different things like, I mean, you go into their FAQ, they've financial questions, which currency do they, what are in both groups of investment plans, profit accrual is performed every day, Monday to Friday. And then you can see the methods, payments made on request and working days. From request to payment, maybe a time interval of 2 to 8 hours. Minimum withdrawal amount. They've got all these amounts here. Perfect money is just $1 US. Do they charge? Payments are made without charging fees in the company's favor, subject to the minimum payment amount in denomination of $1. What payment systems available? We just went through that. How many deposits can I add money to? Yes, after the first 4 cycles, you can add money to the already open deposit and receive a bonus according to your Ddb program. So let's go into the dashboard. Let's go into the back office. And you can see it's pretty cool. So over here, let's just go over the main dashboard. Now I've got this little bit of a balance remaining. This is basically a refill. This is your account balance, not the investment you've made. So I put in $100, and I got a bit more than $100. So it shows that little balance still available there. So it shows the standard. I'm on the standard 100 plan, 8 weeks cycle. Get cycle number 1% daily. The current profit is still 0 because I made the deposit actually last night, so it only came into effect this morning. And it tells you what the expected amount would be. And then, of course, it's got the Ddb program that you can actually go into. And then here are the stats. It just shows you, again, when you click on detailed stats, it's pretty cool. It's, the interface is very well thought out, and it's very pleasing as well. So here it shows the stats, total withdrawals, total referrals, and that's where you get that when you click on the detailed stats, the history of recent transactions. It shows in the beginning, I added the money, and then I added the deposit. Now, one of the things that a lot of people would like, for example, let's say you want to make a deposit. You would not come to create deposit here. No, you wouldn't do that. What you would do is you would go into refill balance, and this is where you would make your first deposit. Because a lot of people get confused. They say, hey, why, how, like, for example, when you go in to create deposit, they'll say, hey, it's this thing is still grayed out. I can't make a deposit. Well, because you have to actually refill your balance. So then that's where you do this. So you just choose that, refill the balance, and will ask you it'll give you the Bitcoin wallet address, and then you make a payment. And then as soon as it gets the confirmation, the balance shows up. Over here, you come here, withdrawal, same thing. So when you have the balance, enough balance, you put it in there. Now this system requires a 6-digit PIN. So when you set the account up in the beginning, it'll ask you for a payment PIN. So, and this is usually like 6 digits. So you just add some numbers and then make sure you write it down in a safe place, because you are going to need that when you withdraw the money. Create the deposit. So once your balance is fulfilled, this is where you'd come and decide where you want to put this in. So then you can, standard is what's available. You put that money here, and then you just say create deposit, and then it creates a deposit for you. Over here, you go in, my deposits, talks about, what the amount is, the current profit, the expected amount, and then it just will tick away for 56 days, and it shows the expiry on, this will be the 8th of June is when it'll expire, and when the entire amount will be made available. Operation history is basically it'll show you the whole history over here. The ecosystem, when you come down, you'll see what what it does. It takes you to a website, talks about it. So it's also got another one called Lifezer.trade. So they do quite a few things. It's not just, these plans. The affiliate program, it's pretty cool how they show it here. It will show the information when someone signs up, and then the partner operations, it's gonna, same thing, it's gonna show up. They have a live chat that you can speak to them at any time. Last night I chatted with them. They were pretty prompt. They answered the questions pretty well. And then over here on settings, here you will basically have all your information. So you can, you put your information here, and then all your payment details and your password and so forth. So that's pretty much, now I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure they have a two-factor authentication, but I thought I'd seen that, but maybe they don't have that. So this is pretty much, they've got all these places where you can contact them. They've got a WhatsApp, they've got Instagram, they've got Telegram, they've got Twitter, they've got Facebook, and then they've got YouTube. They've got a YouTube channel. So these guys seem to be pretty established, and they seem to be pretty, I think it's a pretty solid thing. Over here, it shows you your referral info. You just copy this and send it to your downlines, whoever you want to have them sign up. The current status, partner volume, personal volume, and it shows the whole thing over here. So it's pretty cool what they have over here. That's pretty much it. I just thought this is a pretty unique system. I thought I'd give it a try. I think it's fairly safe. They've been around for 233 days. Most of the HYPs today, they last probably, you look at their domain age and they've just been set up like, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago, 2 months ago. These guys have been around, they're getting close to a year. I think it's pretty good. So that's pretty much it. I will do an update probably in about a week's time. Obviously, I'm probably not going to withdraw any money. I'm just going to let the investment just, sit there and get its 56 days out. But then I'll do a video to show you the progress and how it's going. So in the meantime, if you could like and subscribe to this channel, that'd be great. And please join our Telegram group, because we've got some great people there that we share information with. Feel free to join us there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.